Hello and welcome back to Sparkle Me Pink. My name's Michelle and today we are playing with all things chocolate. I love chocolate, you love chocolate, everybody loves chocolate. So I thought it'd be fun to play with some products that I had in my collection that either was inspired by chocolate, has chocolate in it, smells like chocolate, yummy goodness. I have my chocolate shirt on from my Amazon haul if you watched that. Which reminds me, I'll have everything linked down in the description box that I'm gonna use. So go and check that out so we can kind of use this stuff together, or you can replay this when you are ready to try everything on. Again, this video is meant to be fun, not taken too seriously. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. All right, so let's get started with the eyeballs. You might think that I'm gonna pull out the Too Faced chocolate palette, but no, not here, not today. I'm actually going to use the CoverGirl Chocoholic palette because it is just so pretty and I love this formula. I own just about all of these palettes like this. The peach, the colorful ones, the roses one. Oh, I could wear that one every single day. But this has been so fun to play with. So let's go ahead and start applying it on the eyes. I'm gonna use this milky creamy color here to go all over the lid. Then my next natural color that kind of calls to me is this matte brown, pulling that into the crease and above the crease. That was a little heavy-handed, wasn't it? Then with a smaller tapered blending brush, I'm gonna pick up this, it's not quite a matte, but it's not quite a shimmer, sort of rosy brown shade. And I'm gonna bring this into the crease right below the brown, and just deepen up the natural crease of where my eye kind of folds. Then for all over the lid, I wanna pick up this shimmery shade right next door here. As you saw, it's a little powdery, so I'm going to tap it off to make sure I don't get too much fallout. Such a soft, creamy, chocolatey color. To liven it up a bit, I'm gonna go in with this kind of cranberry shade. Almost reminds me of like cherry chocolate chip. And I'm going to put this not quite in the middle, but right on this end here. Up to the crease, but not in the crease. And then using that small blending brush to smoosh it out. For the outer corner, I'm gonna pick up the darkest shade in the palette. It's a deep matte brown. And I'm going to build up this outer V area into our cherry chocolate chip shade. I love that I don't have to use a wet brush for these shades. They go on so creamy and smooth. Then I'm gonna take my pinky and I'm gonna pick up this shimmery, almost sparkle color right here in the middle. It's like a purpley pink. And I'm going to tap this on the inner corner of the eye. It's not gonna change the color too much and you may not see it too much on the camera, but in person it picks up the light just a little bit extra on that little inner corner. Then going back in with the creamy matte shade, I'm going to buff out the area between the brow and the shadow, softening the transition right here. Dusting away any fallout, if any. I just had a little bit there. For the bottom lash line, I really wanna use this cranberry shade here, or cherry chocolate chip as I called it, under here. Connecting the bottom and the top lashes. Then to finish up the eyes, I'm gonna open up a new Total Temptation mascara. I have this in, I think, just black is black, but then I saw this one was a brownish black. I wanna say they had a deep chocolate color, but I couldn't find it in any of my local stores. So I just picked up the next best thing, which is the black brown. Love this formula. Mascara is pretty good, huh? All right, so moving on to the face, I'm going to contour my cheeks using the CoverGirl Chocoholic middle shade here. It's just the perfect little chocolatey shade to put right in here. I forgot how pigmented this is. So we're gonna have to blend quite a bit. To help blend it all together even more, I'm gonna bust out my little sample size of the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer in medium deep. And as you can see, it is well loved, crumbling all over the place. Let's go ahead and smoosh this all together. Do I look nice and chocolatey yet? All right. So in this palette, there's also a couple of highlighters. They are also very powdery and pigmented, like beyond pigmented. Let me show you these here. I left the powder on there just so you could see how pigmented they could be. And yes, you can blend them out, but you have to be really careful with applying these because they are just very much there. I'm gonna do the pinkish shade as like a blush topper. So let's apply our blush first. I decided to go with my favorite Senegence product. It is the BlushSense in Chocolate Cherry. I don't know if it actually has chocolate in it, but it has chocolate in the name. I thought it was appropriate for this. We're gonna run with it. And you need just the tiniest little baby bit amount for both cheeks. Oh, that might even be too much there. This stuff is so pigmented and lasts all day. I'm gonna use a dual fiber stippling brush from Luxie to smoosh it out on my little palette here, or at least it's an applicator, but I use it as a palette. And then kind of work it into the bristles. See, very soft. This could easily go on, kind of like that first contour shade I was showing you. It's still not quite blended out all the way, but it could easily be too much too quick. So be very careful and very light-handed with it. You don't need a lot. Now I'm gonna go in with a very wispy, almost coarse brush and pick up a little bit, that's almost too much, of that pink shade, and then kind of go on top like a little blush topper. Bring a little bit of light to the tops of the cheeks here. Now this other shade looks like it'll be a great highlight, but it has quite a bit of an orangey tone to it. So I'm going to very lightly pick some of that up also on this very coarse brush. Ooh, see all the powder everywhere? And then just go just on the tops here. Just so it has enough to pick up the light. It is not your typical champagne highlight, blinding highlight, but it is going to very delicate. But it is going to pick up the note. But it's not your typical blinding white highlight or like champagne colored highlight, but it is going to bounce off the light really nicely and give you that perfect little glow. I'm gonna use whatever's left over on the brush just here on the tip of the nose and everywhere that I want the light to catch. Now to finish off our chocolatey look, I'm gonna go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Chocolate Lipstick. This is a Pro Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Sweet Tooth. I wanna say there's like 6 or 7 different shades, but I really love this one. And just like the eyeshadow palette, it smells like chocolate. It's so yummy. I like that you can use the tip to kind of like line your lips. The one thing I feel like I'm missing is a chocolate like setting spray. How have they not come out with that yet? Or if they have, I didn't see one. But let me know in the comments down below what chocolate products you like to use or chocolate inspired. I guess it doesn't have to actually have cocoa or cacao in it or whatever. I'm just gonna start sipping on my mocha iced coffee. And our chocolatey look is complete. Again, I just thought this would be fun to kind of play with some different chocolate inspired makeup products. And let me know what you think about this in the comments down below. Of course, let me know if you have any video requests or other ideas that I could do in this like let's play kind of series. I'm always up to listen to your ideas and gather some inspiration for my next video. I hope you had a lot of fun watching this. All right, that is it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.